I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video I'll discuss rate of change of a rational function. The question here is, given the function f of x equals to x minus 2 divided by x minus 5, determine the points on the graph of the function where slope is 1 over 3. Now in this case we are given the slope and we need to find a point on the graph, right? There could be more than one also. So let's use difference quotient method and find out the point where the slope will be 1 by 3 for a tangent line. So difference quotient, we say instantaneous rate of change at any point on this graph will be f of x plus h minus f of x divided by x plus h minus x, that is divided by h, where h is very small as compared to 1. Correct? So if I substitute x plus h in this equation, what do I get? So I get x plus h minus 2 divided by x plus h minus 5, that is fx plus h, minus f of x, which is a function itself, so x minus 2 over x minus 5, everything divided by h. So let me write this as divided by h like this, where h is very small, right? Okay. Now let's simplify this expression. So we can take a common denominator and do cross multiplication. So we get x plus h minus 2 times x minus 5 minus x minus 2 times x plus h minus 5, and everything is divided by x plus h minus 5 times x minus 5 times h. Is it okay? Now let us expand the numerator and try to simplify. So we'll multiply first by x and then by these three terms. So we have x squared minus 5x, then we have plus xh minus 5h, and then we have minus 2x plus 10. So that is from the first set, and on this side we get take away x squared plus xh minus 5x, multiplying by minus 2 we get minus 2x minus 2h plus 10, and all this is divided by x plus h minus 5 times x minus 5 times h. Now let's simplify. There are many terms which will get cancelled off, so I'll just do here. So we get 10, so we are taking 10, take away 10, right? Let's start with x squared. So x squared, take away x squared, x times h and x times h, correct, minus 5x and minus 5x, okay, and then we have minus 2x minus 2x, and here we have minus 5h minus 2h. So we are left with minus 5h plus of minus becomes plus, right? So we have minus 5x plus 2 plus 2h, which will give us minus 3h. So these two terms here, let me highlight these two terms, right? They will give us minus 3h divided by all this, which is x plus h minus 5 times x minus 5 times h. And now we can cancel h, right? So if we cancel h, we get what? We get minus 3 over, and h approaches 0, so we can write 0 for h now, right? So we get x minus 5 whole square. This could be simplified as this now, correct? So instantaneous rate of change for the given function at any point x in general can be written as minus 3 over x minus 5 whole square. Now the question is determine the points on the graph of the function where the slope is 1 over 3. So we have to now find this x value where the instantaneous rate of change is 1 over 3, since instantaneous rate of change and slope is same, correct? So we can equate instantaneous rate of change as 1 over 3 and solve for x, correct? So let us cross multiply and then solve, right? So we have x minus 3 whole square. So this question is different. It should be minus 1 over 3. It cannot be 1 over 3 on the function, right? So I'm changing this, making it minus 1 over 3, since, yeah, that's the typing error. Okay, so now let's cross multiply and solve, right? So we have our equation as minus 1 over 3 equals to minus 3 over x minus 5 whole square. So when you cross multiply, you get x minus 5 whole square equals to minus 3 times minus 3, correct? Which is 9. Now we can actually take square root and then solve. So let me solve it on the right side, or we can just find the solution here itself. So let's push the page a bit. So we'll take square root and then solve. So we get x minus 5 equals to square root of 9, and whenever you do square root you should do plus and minus, correct? So that means this is equals to plus and minus 3. So we got two possible solutions here, and let me write down the solutions here now, since we have more space here. So we have one as x minus 5 equals to plus 3, the other one is x minus 5 equals to minus 3. So if I solve, I get x equals to 3 plus 5, which gives me the value of 8, and here it gives me x equals to minus 3 plus 5, which is indeed equals to 2. So there are 2 points in the graph where x is equals to 2 and x equals to 8, where the instantaneous rate of change for the function is going to be minus 1 over 3, right? So we can write down our answer that the points are, to find the points, what we should do is we should actually plug in the value 8 and 3 and find the value, right? So we can find what is f of 2, right? So f of 2 will be equals to, if I write 2 here, then that is 0, right? So f of 2 is 0. And what is f of, let me just figure out. So what is f of 8? F of 8 will be, I have to write 8 here, so I get 8 minus 2 over 8 minus 5. 8 minus 2 is 6, and this is 3. So f of 8 is 2, right? And therefore our answer is that the points are 2, 0, and the other one is at 8, 2. So at these 2 points on the graph, the instantaneous rate of change will be minus 1 over 3, right? So at these points, it is, I corrected this to minus 1 over 3, right? Okay. So that is how you can actually find the points on the graph for the given slope. I hope you understand and appreciate how the difference quotient method, the general approach, helps us to find the point, right? And here we learned one more thing which we need to highlight here is, for this particular function, the rate of change at any point is equals to minus 3 over x minus 5 whole square, right? In some of the videos I like to use this value also at times, right? I hope that helps. Thank you.